Well, I suppose most people have to find time to do their reading in the course of a busy day, but reading is mainly part of my business, I suppose, because I do a lot of reviewing and I'm always reading for research purposes. So both at work and at home, there are books everywhere, and I have a huge pile of them next to my bed. And among those next to my bed are these. This is a collection of essays by George Orwell called Inside the Whale. And Orwell, of course, who's better known for 1984 Animal Farm, is a very fine essayist. And this collection shows him at his best, really, talking about literature, talking about his experiences in Burma, commenting on Tolstoy's magnificent attack on Shakespeare. The variety and the sheer interest of the essays is something that, at the end of a busy day of reading other things, is always very enjoyable to have. I've also got next to my bed at the moment the fictions of Bruno Schulz, fascinating individual, a Polish writer. This book contains the two main fictions for which he's known. One is called The Street of Crocodiles. The other is called The Sanatorium Under the Sign of the Hourglass. And that's the one that I would recommend that you read first. It's an amazing, surreal, fantastical account, really, of aspects of his life, fantasized, I suppose, out of the reality. And this one, in particular, contains a memoir of the spring in which, as a young adolescent boy, he first became aware of the wider world around him and experienced his first pangs of young love, and he turns them into the most extraordinary, amazing set of adventures. And the third book I've got next to the bed at the moment is a book I've just finished reviewing. It's edited by Umberto Eco, and it's called On Ugliness. And it is, well, you would expect it to be a book of paintings of ugly subjects and ugly people, but it's much more than that. It's not just visual and auditory ugliness that he's talking about here, but moral ugliness, evil, and what you might call metaphysical ugliness, aspects of the world and of the human condition like deformity, monstrosity, wickedness, almost every subject you could think of that presents itself as a possible form of ugliness. And he discusses it here in this book. There are plenty of treatises on the nature of beauty. This is perhaps the very first one that comprehensively looks at this extraordinary and very revealing subject. So there you have three books, George Orwell, Bruno Schulz, Umberto Eco, that happen to be among those at the side of the bed at the moment.